Hello everyone, this is 5 and welcome to the Cobra Central Toy Review. And today I'll be looking at the 2008 release by Hasbro of the G.I. Joe celebrating the 25th anniversary action figures review. And today's action figures review, we'll be looking at the Toy Us exclusive of the Cobra Night Watch 5-pack. Now I got this straight from eBay, and this is a rather expensive 5-pack for nowadays anyway, because I got this for $45. That's not including shipping yet, and it's rather hard to get this 5-pack because not a lot of places actually sell this in the US, and current pricing for the Cobra Night Watch 5-pack right now goes as high as $49.90 up to $59.90, which is really expensive 5-pack. Furthermore, that Hasbro Malaysia did not bring in this 5-pack, this exclusive 5-pack, to any of the toy stores in Malaysia at all, so I have to resort in getting this straight from eBay. Now, let's take a look at the front portion of the packaging itself. Now, we have a very large window that displays all of the 5 figures. 4 of the figures are the Cobra Night Watch Troopers, and one of them is the Cobra Night Watch Officer, as you can see on the top there, with a different paint job colors. Now, each of the figures there is also, well, holding their own unique accessories. One side here we have a Cobra Night Watch Trooper carrying a .50 caliber heavy machine gun with a belt feed attached to the machine gun itself and to the back of the backpack, and also the heavy machine gun is also attached with the tripod. Now, all of the figures is also come with the daggers that strap onto the thigh, except for the officer here, because he is holding one of the dagger. Now the officer is carrying a assault rifle. Next to him, another Cobra Night Watch Trooper carrying a shotgun, a pump action shotgun. On this section here, another Cobra Night Watch Trooper carrying a sniper rifle. And here we have another Cobra Night Watch Trooper, one hand there carrying the dagger, the other hand holding the assault rifle, which is, well, there's a tubing that attached to the back to his backpack. Now, in the background there, we got a very empty, well, scenario there of a G.I. Joe base. If you have noticed at the back portion of the top section there, that's the G.I. Joe base there. It's quite recognizable image. And we assume that the Cobra Night Watch Troopers are actually trying to infiltrate into the G.I. Joe headquarters and, well, causing sabotage and destruction. Very interesting. At the bottom section, that is all the piled up sandbags. Here we got a smaller sticker here detailing that is a Toy Us exclusive sticker. Now, on the side of the packaging itself, it's stated that there's more additional accessories, which is nothing new to the accessories itself. They are all, well, Dragunov sniper rifles. Top section is nothing that special, so that's on the side there, as you can see. And at the bottom. Now, let's take a look at the back portion of the packaging itself. Very nicely done, especially on this section here, detailing all of the the character images of all 5 characters of the Cobra Night Watch team. Here there's a, well, rather long write-up stating the Cobra Legions are made of many subgroups with their own focus, purposes, and specialties. The Cobra Night Watch group includes regular infantry forces and officers who have been trained in the use of advanced weaponry. They can be sent in on their own to sabotage or destroy, or they can be, quote and unquote, seeded into the regular troopers, giving the enemy a false idea of their threat level. They are equipped with air-burst firing super guns, oxygen iodine lasers, and computer-enhanced machine guns and marksman rifles. Very interesting. At the bottom section there, we have 2 file cards, one for the Cobra Night Watch Trooper, which we're gonna read up close here. Now, on the top section there, stated Cobra Night Watch Trooper, codename, well, the enemy. Not too sure why they do that. Here you got a nicer image of the Cobra Night Watch Trooper. File name unknown, primary military specialty, infantry, secondary military specialty, sabotage. Birthplace, various countries, grade E4, or bracket or equivalent. Now in the right up there, I'm going to bring it up closer a little bit. One of the nameless, faceless legions of Cobra Command. Each Cobra Trooper is highly skilled in the use of explosives, ornate and Warsaw packed small arms, sabotage, and the martial arts. Qualified expert Scorpion bracket VZOR61 and bracket machine pistol Dragunov bracket SVD and bracket sniper's rifle, Uzi submachine gun, and M16. Bottom section there, someone quoted, Cobra Troopers swear absolute loyalty to their fanatical leader, Cobra Commander. Their goal, to conquer the world for their own evil purposes. Very nice. On the other side there is a file card for the officer, and it reads Cobra Nightwatch Officer, codenamed the enemy again. Here you got a smaller image of the officer itself. File name unknown, primary military specialty, infiltrate. Secondary military specialty, artillery intelligence. Birthplace, various countries. Grade O-4 or equivalent. In the write-up stated, Cobra officers are frontline fighters who lead Cobra attack units into battle. Many are also believed to be operating as spies at defense plants, nuclear power facilities, etc. All are martial arts experts and masters of disguise, deceit, and demolitions. Qualified expert AK-47 assault rifle, PM-63 machine pistol, M16 Ingram M-11 submachine gun. Very nice. Bottom section there stated, and someone quoted, Cobra officers are dedicated to destroying G.I. Joe and the American way of life. Beware, they are extremely dangerous enemies. Very nice. So without further ado, let's open up this 5-pack and molest the figures. Be right back. And we're back after doing the figures and the rest of the stuff of the packaging. Now you'll notice that the Cobra Nightwatch here has been fully equipped with their own accessories, and they are standing on their base stand, which makes me easier to show everyone each of the characters and figures with their own uniqueness. First things first, let's take a look at the basic accessories that came along with each of these figures that can be found on the single-carded version of the Cobra Trooper. As you can see here, this is the single-carded version of the Cobra Trooper. Now, all of them come with their own base stand, and each of the base stand, 4 of them with their nameplate stated as codename Nightwatch Trooper. Except for the officer now, the officer has a different nameplate stating that codename Nightwatch Officer. Now, each one of them also come along with a Dragunov sniper rifle. This is the same accessory that you can find on the single-carded version of the Cobra Trooper. Each one of them is also wearing the same web gear. As you can see there, the web gear is made of a black plastic material with the straps and the buckle painted with dark brown, and the belt buckle is also painted in silver. Now, the paint job is a bit different, but it's the same web gear that you can find on the single-carded Cobra Trooper. They all also came along with a dagger on the side there. Same paint job, made of a black plastic material color and painted in silver. They each come along with a helmet. Unlike the officer itself, it comes along with a different kind of helmet because it's an officer, and it does have an officer logo on top of the forehead of the helmet itself, which is also can be found in the single-carded version. So there are no difference at all. So the helmet, the web gear, the sniper rifle there, the dagger, and the base stand is basically, it's normally what you can see on a single-carded version of a Cobra Trooper. So there's nothing special there with the accessories. This is just a normal accessory, except for their own unique accessory, which is already equipped on the figure itself. On one side here, we have one Cobra Trooper, Cobra Nightwatch Trooper, armed with a .50 caliber heavy machine gun with a tripod and a belt feed attached to the heavy machine gun to the backpack. As you can see there, this is the same accessory that you can find on the single-carded version of Roadblock. The entire accessory is made of a black plastic material color, and the ammo itself is painted in silver. So there's nothing special about that. Next we have a night watch trooper, which is a sniper. He comes along with a sniper rifle, as you can see here. This is the same kind of a sniper rifle that you can find on the single-carded version of the figure called Zartan with the green face. As you can see there. And it's made of a black plastic material color. Now, the officer is carrying a assault rifle, which is nothing that special. As you can see, you can find this assault rifle in any of the older Wave for the G.I. Joe characters. Next, we have a trooper here, a night watch trooper, armed with a pump action shotgun, the same shotgun that you can find on the single carded Flint. And finally, we have this guy, armed with a very unique weapon, an assault rifle with a tube that attached to the back portion of the backpack. And the backpack actually has two holes. One of the holes is meant to attach with the tube itself. The other one, because the gun itself actually has a smaller peg, you can actually store the gun like so. Very nice. Smaller backpack at the back is also quite detailed. There's actually a smaller meter as well. Very nice. A couple of dials, meter, very nicely done with the details. And the gun itself is also very nicely done, but of course you cannot pull off this tube from the gun itself because the entire tube is attached to the gun itself, as you can see there. Now the weapon is actually quite nicely done with the mold. The entire accessory plus with the backpack itself is made of a black plastic material color with no paint job at all. However, the gun actually has a stock at the back, very nice, which actually wraps outside of the arm itself. It's got a smaller handle, very nicely done with the details of the barrel, of course of the sight of the weapon as well, quite nicely done. Among all of the Night Watch figures, he has a very unique accessory, which is very nicely done. The rest of them is quite typical accessories that you can find in the older wave of the G.I. Joe figures. Now, let's take a look at the figure's paint job. 4 of the Night Watch troopers are painted in blue and black camo paint job. Unlike the original figure, the Cobra trooper figure, which is mainly in dark blue uniform and a bit of black and there, they are painted with a camo blue and black, except for the officer, which is painted in a light gray and black camo paint job. They all sport black pants. The side of the straps here are painted in, the belt itself is painted in brown with silver buckle. All of their boots are painted in brown as well with black laces. The gloves are all in black. And there's Cobra logo on the chest and on the side of the arm. The side of the arm there are all painted in silver. Very nice. Very nicely done. And the mask, the face mask that they are all wearing are painted in a sort of like a light gray, a little bit of bluish colors, except for the officer itself, which is more towards gray rather than compared to the other troopers themselves. The color paint job is actually quite nicely done, as you can see. Very nice with the camo. Of course, the torso, waist and the arms are actually made of a blue plastic material color with painted black. The legs itself, the thighs and the kneecaps are made of a black plastic material color. Lower legs and the boots are made of a brown plastic material color. Hands are made of a black plastic material color. And the head is also made of a dark blue plastic material color, as you can see there. And what's nice about this Cobra Night Watch figures is that unlike the single color version, when you remove the helm, they're bald. Some of the figures are painted with hair. But for the Cobra Night Watch figures, each one of them have a different paint job for their hair. Very nice. So We have light brown. We have blonde. Oh, this guy almost fell. We have black. We have ginger color, redhead. We have dark brown. Very nice. Each one of the figures itself is actually come with, well, different hair color, which makes the figures actually quite, well, they actually stand out by themselves quite well. Well, of course, with the helmet on, you can't tell the difference, but the figures are quite nice done. At least Hasbro did a nice job there. They don't have to do that, but they actually did a very nice touch on the paint job there. I really like the camo paint job they're going on for the Cobra Night Watch, because the camo paint job is unlike the original Cobra Night Watch, well, exclusive pack that was released in 2005. This is a different type of colors, because the original Cobra Night Watch colors, now imagine that is similar as a single color of the Cobra Trooper, except with, well, lighter blue, a bit more lighter and darker in blue. Well, not less dark, but a bit more lighter. So for the Toy Us exclusive, they actually gave this figures, this Cobra Night Watch team, with a camo paint job of a blue and black, or gray and black instead. Very nice. Now for the figures mold, then there's nothing new about the figures mold. They're all basically the same mold as you can find on the single color version of a Cobra Trooper. Nothing new at all. Even the articulation is the same. So that's not much for me to talk about with the articulation and the mold itself. They're all the same figures. The only difference with these figures is the paint job and the accessories that they came along with. Although the accessories are a nice touch, some of the figures' accessories are not really impressive. Like the officer itself, it was given with an assault rifle, which is not really, well, impressive enough. The other guy came along with a pump action shotgun. Again, not really that impressive. But the rest of the characters actually has their, well, at least two of them actually has their specific role. We have a heavy, well, machine gun support, a sniper there, and I'm not too sure what this guy's role is, but he has a very unique accessory, so very nice. But for the officer and the other guy here with the pump action shotgun, they don't seem to stand out very well. So it's a bit disappointing on these two figures. So is it worth it? If I'm gonna give a rating out of this, yes, this 5-pack is rather hard to find. They are rare, hard to find, and quite expensive. And you're paying a really high price for, well, if you're still looking at for now, especially in eBay, if you're still looking for it, unless you can get it really cheap, then sure, why not? But bear in mind, you're actually getting a Cobra Trooper here with additional accessories and a different paint job, so it's not really that something to shout about. It's not really that exciting unless you're quite a hardcore collector for G.I. Joes and you want a subgroup of the Night Watch. Bear in mind, this Night Watch there is not even officially in the Marvel comics or Marvel G.I. Joe comics or any other comics there. This actually came, the Night Watch subgroup actually came in 2005 as an exclusive, well, figures, exclusive packs of figures. So they are not really that, well, canon. Well, the newer comics would try to bring them in, but they're not really that canon. So it really depends on your choice whether or not if you wanted to get these guys or not. For me, they're alright. They are a very nice collection for a Night Watch group, but nothing too impressive. So if I'm gonna give a rating on this, I say I give them a nice 7 out of 10. Yes, 7 out of 10 for the Cobra Night Watch. They're still not bad to get with. Problem is the pricing itself is not really justifiable considering that if you want to get this from eBay, it's not really just justifiable to pay like, I don't know, $55 or $59. If you're lucky enough, you can get it for $30 maybe 25 if you can. Not a lot of people are actually selling it that cheap, or maybe you can find it in a auction and hope to God that you can get it really cheap and worth your money. Otherwise, I wouldn't suggest paying $59 for this, guys. This is near $60. That's not even counting shipping yet, so no, I wouldn't really recommend that. But if it's cheap, yes, they are actually not bad looking. Plus the fact they came along with a whole set of accessories there, that's actually not bad. So 7 out of 10 for the Cobra Nightwatch 5-pack of the Toys exclusive. I thank you all for watching. This is Lucy05 and I'm signing off.